Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to GNN Gaming. I am your host, Retro, this evening. Wonderful to have you joining us. I'm just going to finish getting, we start now. PokéMon Emerald. We are on the third generation Pokemon game. I want to thank those of you who have been with me this whole time doing this. Before I get started, if you aren't familiar with geeknewsnow.net, you should definitely head on over to geeknewsnow.net. You should also go over to our Facebook page, Geek News Now. And if you're somebody who likes to have a say in the kind of games your streamers play, I just put up a few minutes ago on the GNN Greats Facebook page, which you should go be a part of. It's free. I just put up a poll where you, the fans of GNN, will get to vote on what game I play Tuesday night. And there's like 9 options, so go for it, have fun, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. And to that point, on the Geek News Now Facebook page, we also have a poll, or not a poll, contest, excuse me, going on for the rest of this month. And as a Star Wars giveaway, it's free to enter. Just go over, join the Geek News Now Facebook page, enter into the competition, free to enter, one per person, please, and go win that amazing contest. If you're in my chat, wherever you're coming in from out there in the multiverse, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, I want to thank you for being here. Be sure to say hello to me in the comments. I would love to talk with all of you. And we have some new features I have to talk about just real quick, and then I'm going to shut up and play the game. Well, I won't shut up, but I'll play the game. If you are on Twitch, if you're on the Twitch app, if you're watching this on your computer, if you watch the stream, if you're new to Twitch or you're not new to Twitch, then you know that the longer you watch a stream, the more you gain these little points down in the bottom corner, the bottom right-hand corner, or depending on your screen and what you're looking at. You'll gain points. If you click on that, tap on that on your mobile device, on your computer, you now have things that you can do, and some of them include things you can make us, the streamers of GNN Gaming, do. So be sure to check those out as well. We also have a whole bunch of awesome emotes and new content that's going to be coming to the Twitch channel as well. I'm super excited about because I'm part of, I get to be a part of this. Mooglenator coming in. Good afternoon. Hi, Mooglenator. It's evening where I am, but if I guess depending on where it's afternoon somewhere. Hello, Mooglenator. Welcome to the chat. All right, I'm gonna start playing the game now. I like that one. All right, so Emerald is one I've never actually played before. So I've played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I have never played Emerald, the original Emerald. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. It is after the noon. That's true. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. I like how he came out and it looks like he was screaming, "Ah, fresh air!" This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, and at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. But despite I like the way they said that. We band together. It sounds a little less like a Michael Vick party and a little more like, hey, this is something the Pokemon wants to do too. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've undertaken research. That's what I do. And you are... Now this is cool. This is the first time we get to choose the gender of our Pokemon. Are you a boy or a girl? What's my name? We're going to go with the same name as always. Oh, wrong button. Retro. Yes, it is. You're Retro, moving to my hometown of Little Root. I get it now, because I've been stalking you. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. That's a little creepy. You just said that to like a 10-year-old boy. Why are you in the back of the moving van? Like boxes shifting everywhere. That's how you move. That's how you travel. Because there wasn't enough room in the cab for you and your mom. Retro, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Why did you shove me back there? Well, this is Little Root Town, but you're not going to get to see it because I'm going to lock you in your bedroom. How do you like it? This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, Retro. Let's go inside. You go into your room and the door shuts and you hear this and the key removed. It's nice in here too. The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in it and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Alright. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. So this is like the first time that the game acknowledges you have a father figure. As always, you take the potion out. And we set the clock. I'm just going to go with whatever it is. I think it's set for noon. So I'm just going to get through this boring dialogue. Petalburg Gym. So your dad, in this one, your dad is one of the gym leaders. That I know. I don't know a lot, though. So this is a Game Boy Advanced game. We have moved off of the Game Boy Color now. You think Ruby Simmer and one of the only games that acknowledge your father? I think you're right. Because, let's see, Diamond and Pearl don't. Black and White don't. X and Y don't. You're right, I think this is the only one that acknowledges your father. This is so pleasant. Like, the music looks great, the graphics look great. See, I never owned a Game Boy Advance as a kid. So for me, this this was one I missed out on totally. I completely missed out originally on Gen 3 and Gen 4. I have a theory on that too. Because I was talking with another friend of mine about, he's 2 years older than me, and he was the same way. I think a part of it was, and I could be wrong. Give me your opinion in the chat. Feel free to, tell me I'm wrong or something. But when this came out, would have been, I would have been in high school. And in high school, I certainly wasn't really playing Pokemon. It wasn't cool, popular. Pokemon was still very much this thing kids play. And I'd gotten away from playing it altogether. And so when I came back to playing this, I came back on the Nintendo 3DS playing the DS game Pokemon Black. So I skipped over Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, and I skipped over Diamond and Pearl completely. And I was more into console gaming at the time than I was handheld. So, playing Xbox and stuff, trying to get girls' phone numbers, failing miserably. You get the idea. And we're getting Torchic. Torchic is my favorite of the three and has my favorite evolutions. You notice the same trend. Yep. I would not be surprised if that's the reason we got the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire remake and we're getting the Diamond and Pearl remake. Because I would have to look up the numbers. I'm guessing, I want to preface that, I'm guessing that those two games were not as commercially successful. And I could be totally wrong. In comparison to gold and silver and like black and white after. I would be interested to go back and look at like what the, where the trend was. Your circle of friends dropped off after the Gen 2, and then you were in college around Gen 5. Yep, so that was back when the game started coming. That was Gen 5 is black and white. Which were great games with some really fantastic changes and improvements made. No, I do not. I'm not going to name my Pokemon. So I am playing this a little bit blind in that I have played and beaten Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire a long time ago when they first came out. I have not really played them start to finish since. So this is a little bit of a blind run, which will be kind of fun because we'll get to do this together. For anybody who was like me and didn't experience Gen 3 and 4. And Mugglenator, I haven't asked. Tell me something good about your day. And anyone else who may be in my chat, watching my stream, please jump on the chat. Tell me something good about your day. Positivity. Positive thoughts breed positivity. You had a great day at work, had a class of 6th graders. You had 6th graders that behaved well. That is a good day. They got most of your cultural references. That's fun when you find that generation mix where you can do that. Where the gap isn't quite so severe. Which makes sense because that they would get most of your cultural references because their parents would probably be about our age. I have to remember that I was older than a lot of people I knew when I started having kids. So mine are young compared to the kids of my friends who are the same age by several years. One of them told you what his dad was into and it lined up with your age. Yep. Which that's a fun experience too, you know. I wonder if that would if that makes the parent-teacher conference a little more interesting. Because I feel like most of my teachers were older than my parents, and maybe that was just a perception. But I feel like a lot of them were. Ouch! Bad fishy. I like how I aesthetically right now, back to this for a moment, I aesthetically like everything I have seen so far. The battle screens look great. The colors used are well, you know, they really chose everything well. There's nothing that's hard on the eyes to look at. I like how they changed the menu, with how they changed the Pokemon screen, like all of it. It looks great. Now, I did do some glitches in the blue and gold run. I don't know any for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, so this will be, to the best of my knowledge, a completely glitchless playthrough. I know speedruns of this game, glitchless, are about 3 hours, and I'm not a speedrunner. The music in this trilogy just doesn't jive with you. It's a different sound. It's what I associate with more traditional style, like JRPG, like Japanese influenced games of the time. One of my favorite Nintendo 64 games is called Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon, and it's very difficult. I to this day regret trading my copy of it to a friend of mine. I don't even remember what game I traded it for, but looking back, not a fair trade, and I've been trying to track down a hard copy of it for years. But it's the music in that, which has a lot of heavy Japanese cultural influences, sounds very similar to me as this does. Which makes sense considering where they're from. I get that. But that's like, hearing this music automatically takes me back to a lot of like late 90s, early 2000s anime. Takes like true Japanese anime, not American anime. Takes me back to a lot of the Japanese produced 64 games. So now that I think about it, I think canonically this takes place in Japan. Like the Hoenn region that we're in is Japan, I think. Like that was the intended design style. I haven't really been paying attention. I didn't get Pokeballs, did I? Oh, hey, I did. Look at that. Let's catch a Wurmple. All the regions up till Gen 4 based on a prefecture Japan. Yep. Okay. I remember this one in particular, the buildings had more of a... trying to say this in a culturally correct way. Old era, like Japanese village, what you would associate with like a Japanese village style where you've got like the bamboo and thatch roofs, just the aesthetic of it. You know, the doors that would slide, the pocket doors that slide. I feel like this one had more of, and maybe it's just perception, maybe it's, you know, looking for something that isn't there, but... I do know that X and Y were very clearly influenced by France, which was cool because everything looked so different, but it was still the essence of the game, of what is Pokemon, which was great. Okay, this Mart music is crazy. This is ridiculous. So happy. I know you get running shoes pretty early in the game, so I just don't know who I get them from. But that was like my favorite addition to this era, where you get running shoes. Kanto is based in Tokyo, Johto is based in Kyoto, Hoenn is based on the southern portion of Japan near Hiroshima. Makes sense. I think that's an appropriate way to do it. Am I gonna train Wurmple? Yes. So the way I treat peripherals in Pokemon when I'm playing casually, basically like how you're gonna be seeing me play this as opposed to with the strategies I took in Blue and Gold. I build up my main one to the point where I can switch him in and out, and he can take a beating. And then I do the experience split. So, Torchic's pretty much at that point. Bug types are super underrated, particularly if you have psychic types. Haven't decided yet. I was literally gonna make that decision in the moment. I think it's level 10 or 11 Torchic learns. I think it's Ember. But it learns an actual fire type move. I'm not going to go for... I will say I'm not going to go for a completionist route because... not on stream. Anyway, so I'll probably just, honestly, I'd be happy with either one. That is one change they made that I just caught. The item or the bag used to be below the attack. Now Pokemon is below the attack, so it's going to take me a few minutes to get used to that since I just quit playing Gold. Am I going to try to get Ralts? Yes. Yay! Torchic's got Ember. Oh, yes, I wanted to change it. That's fine. I think it's like a 1 in 4 or a 1 in 7 chance of getting Ralts is what I saw one speedrunner comment. Let's see if nope. That's not how this is gonna go apparently. Again, I gotta get used to where they moved things. But I know that one of the better spots to get him is this patch here. There's a lot of times where he shows up. Again. Zigzagoon. Take a normal type, sure. I think it's Gen 4 or Gen 5. I can't remember which one where it starts. But you actually start gaining experience for catching Pokemon. Which I felt was always that was always a criticism of mine. And I was so happy when that started getting put in. I just, for the life of me, I can't remember which generation that shows up in. Gen 6. So X and Y. Now, see, this is a cool feature, being able to see your reflection in the water like that. That's just a cool, it's a little thing. Agreed. Yeah. All right. So it's your dad. I'm surprised that you managed to get here by yourself. Oh, I see. You're with your Pokemon. I guess you're going to become a trainer like me, Retro. Haha, that's great news. I'll be looking forward to it. So now we meet Wally, who is kind of the young, sickly kid, if I remember right. But he's going to catch a Ralts. I do remember that. Yep. If Emerald goes the same way, I remember Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I know there are changes to the game, but if it goes the same way, then yeah, I would absolutely agree. Because, well, the thing with Wally is, Wally's the first rival you have that's not a jerk. You know, Gary or, you know, Red, Blue, whichever, you know, whatever your first gen one was always an arrogant jerk. The second one was a thief and a horrible person who craved power. Wally just wants to be a Pokemon trainer. He just wants to do what everyone else did. You know, I think he's the most innocent, one of the most innocent characters in the franchise. And a lot of people were annoyed by Wally, but I think he's a good rival to have. Because every time you beat him, he looks at it as a way for him to grow. So we're going to come back and battle our dad later. Yeah, I mean, I remember the rivals in Black and White, X and Y. They were your friends from the get-go. I'm gonna try one time for a Ralts. See if I can get one. If I don't get one on this, then I'll just go on. No. But we'll get some more experience for Wurmple. One more try? Alright, one more try. But I'm not gonna spend all evening trying to catch a stupid Ralts. And... oh! Look at that! Look at that! This is why I like having people in my Twitch chat. They give me ideas. Good one there, Mooglenator. Thank you. Yes, it is. Hilarious. Come on. Alright, one more, and then I'll try to catch him. No, that should be enough. Yay! Yay! Got a Ralts. There you go. Mooglenator. Just for you, Mooglenator, because You're the one who told me I should try for a second time. So that's for you. Hi, Wolf Angel. Welcome to the chat. Alright, I think now we go to Rustboro, if memory serves. Hey, you jerk. Oh, apparently I had the running shoes and didn't even know it. Okay, cool. Alright, well, where does this go? Oh, that's Wally's house. Let's go say hi to Wally. Frail and sickly. Look at that. I am impressed by that. I am impressed by the footprints in the sand. That is a cool concept. Hey, Dark Angel, welcome to the chat. All right, so I got people coming in. Wolf Angel, tell me something positive about your day. Dark Angel, I want to hear something positive about yours. I have the Moogles and the angels in my chat. Hats off to you. I gotta do this. You're lucky I'm wearing pants, because I gotta stand up. Hang on a sec. Hang on one second. I'm gonna get my other hat, and then I'll give you guys a choice. Okay, so I only have two hats, alright? I have my ball cap that I wear every day, and I have my top hat. I'll give you guys a choice, which one I put on. And both of theirs pure purpose. Both of them's pure purpose is to hold my hair out of my face. Oh, I could have made your day if I wasn't wearing pants? Well, I think GNN would probably have something to say about that, so... Sorry, Dark Angel. So I will let you guys decide which one I wear. And actually, Mooglenator decides because he redeemed the points. Ball cap or top hat? Top hat. I had a feeling. When given the choice, that's the one most people go to. Hang on, let me at least get my hair. Hang on a sec. I gotta do something with my hair first. 'Cause I just got out of the shower before coming on my stream. So I don't, my hair's still wet. It's good to lay down somewhat flat. Makes it a touch more comfortable when I wear it. There we go. Alright, back to the gameplay. Were you watching this whole time just to build up enough points to do that, Mooglenator? Your stream went well earlier, and you just had a cookie. Well, what kind of cookie? You can't just say I had a cookie and then just not tell everybody what kind of cookie you had, Wolf Angel. You saw you had enough points, seemed like the best use. Well, there's really two. There's really two of the rewards you can redeem that really apply to me, and it's the top hat one and the singing one. So. Because you can't really choose what character I'm using. I mean, I guess you could technically choose, you know, what Pokemon I'm using. Are you gonna save up for the singing? I'm not sure. Look, man, nobody wants that. I'm not sure anybody wants that. I mean, I didn't really get a choice on 100% choice on what was gonna be put on there. So I'm not sure anybody wants the singing one. I hate you. I hate you both. Ah! Oh, goodness. All right. Well, Wolf Angel, since you redeemed the points, I'll give you a couple options. We can do... All right, here's the options, okay? And I have no idea how this is gonna sound. I haven't exactly warmed up my voice aside from talking, and I have no idea how this microphone isn't really designed for singing. So I'll give you the option, Wolf Angel. I can do a lullaby that I would sing to my daughters, because I do that. Or Broadway show tune. And that's as much of a choice as you're getting. Your headset isn't designed for Broadway. Okay, before Mooglenator, are you asking my mic? This is a Toner, is the brand. Real nice, connects universally to any boom arm. You should definitely get a boom arm if you're going to use it. Comes with the pop filter, which is nice. All right, Broadway show tune. Here we go. There's only one that comes to mind that I think I might be able to do. Live alone and like it, free as the birds and the trees, high above the briars. Live alone and like it, doing whatever you please. When your heart desires, free to hang around or fly at any old time. No equivocation, most of all no guarantees. That can be your motto, free of obligation, only the murmuring breeze. As an obligado, live alone and like it, why is that such a crime? Free to call the tune, free to say if you're gonna work or play, you can have the moon. But you don't have to have it night and day. Anyway, on your own with only you to concern yourself doesn't mean you're lonely, just that you're free. Live alone and like it, don't come down from that tree. There. My voice is not at all prepared for that. I am so sorry. It's also hard to do sitting down. Oh. I'm watching my viewership go down. Come for the Pokemon, stay for the show tunes. Hi, White Lotus Tiger! White Lotus Tiger, who hasn't said anything this entire time, coming in. Hello! Hi, White Lotus. White Lotus, tell me something great about your day. Can be anything, positive, happy, no matter how big or small. I'm not sure who the RAR is directed at. You have to use a proper noun. You made a fun new deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Huh? Oh, it was directed at everyone. Okay. I'm glad we know. You know, one of the things I've come to love about my chat is I've got the same group of people a lot of times, which is I love that that you guys actually would, come say hi. I love it. But also that you guys talk to each other. It's very helpful. Well, White Lotus Tiger, you are always welcome to pop in on my stream. And I'm about an hour into my stream, so I figured this is a good time to tell everybody, if you are not on the GN and Greats Facebook page, I put up a poll on there. And if you've ever wanted to have a say in what game you see a streamer play, I'm giving you the option. So this Tuesday is the last Tuesday of the month of May. And I will be streaming, as always, on Tuesday. And I will be doing a Star Wars game, because this is the May. This is Star Wars month. And I put up a poll of a bunch of retro... Star Wars games. Some real oddballs, too. So if you aren't familiar with GN and Great's Facebook page, you just head on over there. Sign up, it's free, and you vote on my poll and you get a chance to tell me what you think I should play. I've almost caught up to where Wolf Angel's at on Emerald. Oh yeah, you were telling me, I think it was yesterday, that you started playing this when you found out I was going to be playing this. Yeah, you're playing yours on your Game Boy Advance. This is emulated. Which, fun fact, I've found out that in most cases emulation is actually fully acceptable for speedruns. As long as you don't modify the frame rate, you don't modify the settings, because it is pretty accurate to true. I'm gonna try to catch the Shermish. But it's a whole lot easier to stream this for you wonderful people emulated. But generally speaking, I avoid emulation when I can, because I have the hookup to run all of my consoles except the handhelds. I like how Dark Angel ran away after I was singing. Like, man, I used to flirt with this guy? Like, ugh. Well, we were talking about that earlier, White Lotus. I just guessed that there'd be a potion there. Random blank spot in the middle of the grass. There's got to be a hidden object. We were talking about that earlier because there is a gap for a lot of people that I've talked to, and some of the people in my chat, where we dropped off at Gen 3 and Gen 4 and didn't come back until Gen 5 and 6. And I think that's, for me at least, it was because I was playing this in high school, or I was playing Pokemon, and then when this came out was like my freshman year of high school. And it wasn't cool to play Pokemon, it wasn't cool to be a Pokemon fan. I still was, but I didn't play it. I didn't even have a Game Boy Advance. And so I stepped away from Pokemon for a number of years, mostly because I was trying to get girls' phone numbers, right? It was high school. So, I just wasn't playing. And so I've never played Emerald, and I didn't play the Ruby Sapphire franchise until I had already gotten back into it and was playing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire on my Nintendo 3DS. Alright, we're going to heal up again. No, we'll be alright. I'll go back in. I've talked before on my stream about how much I love that being a geek and being a nerd is so much more accepted today than when I was a kid. You know, now it's popular, now it's cool, now it's accepted, now it's something that everybody who was really into it in the 90s is able to be back into it and feel like they're a part of this group. I mean, I just wrote an article on GNN a few days ago talking about how Pokemon Go has 150 million active users every month, and that's May statistics so far in May, averaging for 2020 and 2021 150 million active users every month, and only 19% of those are in the United States. That's worldwide numbers. That's amazing. It's a $1.8 billion game as far as revenue brought in 5 years. 1.8 billion with a B. You know, how is that possible? That's because it's our generation who went, we're going to be a part of this franchise that we love. We grew up loving. It's a part of our childhood. You know, it's incredible. This is the first game you ever bought with your own money. I think Silver was the first Pokemon game I got with my own money. I bought it with birthday money, I think. Shroomish kept annoying you because it would make your Pokemon fall asleep. Yes, Shroomish is annoying. Very useful to have early on because it learns a status affecting move that early. That was a Gen 1 complaint that I had, was you didn't get sleep powder until you got your Butterfree to like 30 something, or way up there, like in the 20s. So you had nothing early on to give you you know, status moves like that. Not a lot of options. Keep going to the bag. I'm gonna put out my Torchic. I want to thank everybody who's coming to my chat. If you are coming into my chat and you are here to say hello, be sure to jump into the chat wherever you're coming in from, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I do stream to all three. I am Retro, your host of this evening. I'm here with you for the next 2 hours. Yeah. Good times. You don't like Shrumish's design. I don't either, particularly. Hey, Geek Goddess. Hello. Cheers. Hi. We meet again, Retro. For the first time, for the last time. You have the Schwartz. Let's see how you handle it. Sorry. It's an ugly mushroom. Yes. Yes, it is. I sound like a villain. I think there need to be more female villains in the world. Let's get some real empowerment going. You know, let's get more women who try to take over the world. You know, Hela, sister of Thor. Come on. We meet again, and I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Yes. Yes. We need more Mel Brooks in this world. Bonus points if I can tell you of a not ugly mushroom. Well, I don't really know my mushrooms in this world. So, in Pokemon or otherwise. So I will have to defer to somebody in my chat who may be more familiar with shrooms. And that's mushrooms, kids, isn't like the food. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, it's my name! Spelled wrong! For those of you who don't know, my legal name is Devin, spelled D-E-V-I-N. I'm just excited to see my name in something. Because I can't even find my name on like those commemorative, you know, novelty keychains anywhere. Any spelling of it. It's almost like people don't put Gaelic names on keychains. Quit it. So Dark Angel, I don't know if anybody can tell you of a not ugly mushroom. Maybe a portobello when it's cooked. So what you got? Because clearly you know of one. I would be happy just to find even a misspelled version of my name. Like D-E-V-O-N, which is how 90% of the world spells my name. Oh, here we go, Mooglenator. We were talking about which one I was going to get. What do we got? That was painful to watch. I got a Cascoon. Team Aqua. Woo! You and Mooglenator are gonna have to fight that one out, White Lotus, because he hates Dustox. Hey, I got a great ball. Only one? I would think it would work better in pairs, but you know. Maybe I'll get lucky and find a wild Silcoon. And then just call it. And be like, hey, got them both. Mooglenator chooses Pokemon based on aesthetics. Nidoking is dope. Entoloma Hashteteri. I don't know, I can't pronounce that. I would ask you to do that, but, you know, I can't hear you. Let's put a Mooglenado in. For those of you who may have missed it, Mooglenado is so named after Mooglenator in my chat because, you know, one move? Seriously? Okay. Alright, I'll have to do this then. Because I was ready to give up looking for him, and he asked me to look one more time, and it just so happened that was when Ralts showed up, so in honor of that, I named him Mooglenado. Puccina. Redeemed character request, Puccina. So you, as in you're wanting me to put Puccina in the front? How does that work? Because I think my Puccina is actually knocked out at the moment. Yes. Well, as soon as I can revive him when I get to the next Pokemon Center, I will. I'll put him first up. At least to do this switching thing that I'm doing with Cascoon, so that I can build his levels up until he's high enough to be useful. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with this. Hey, Larar, welcome to the chat. Gotta love the pooches. I take it you're a dog person then, Dark Angel. Larar, tell me something good about your day. Can be anything. Hey, Gamer Dad, welcome, man. Gamer Dad, same to you. Tell me something good about your day. I want to know. I want to rejoice with you. Cats are demon spawn. You made pretty decent garlic honey salmon dish tonight. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Gummy bears and ice cream. I have two ends of the spectrum for dinner. I have a garlic honey salmon dish, a salmon dish with a garlic and honey puree added on top, lightly glazed. Gummy bears and ice cream. And both are perfectly acceptable. Oh, that is true, yes. What kind of ice cream? That is an important fact I need to get. And were the gummy bears in the ice cream, or were they eaten separately? Eaten separately. I promise I can talk. Mooglenator is going to do garlic parmesan chicken, rice, and veggies. Ooh, man. You guys are making me hungry. Homemade vanilla brayers. Alright. Alright, so here's a fun question to ask everybody since we're talking about food. What is one food you will never eat again? As a kid, you would bite the heads off of the gummy bears. Wolf Angel, that doesn't surprise me. When I was a kid, I would bite the heads off of gummy bears and lie them around a plate like some weird ritual. Homemade chicken and waffles. Man. Alright, so, what is one food that you've had you will never have again? And I'm not talking like because you're allergic to it. I'm talking about you have the choice, it's something you have an option to have, and you are making the conscious choice never to have it again. They were in the ice cream. That is extremely important. Eat the heads, then bite off the feet and hands, then finish them off after they are completely helpless. Mooglenator will never have oysters again. Are we talking about regular oysters or Rocky Mountain oysters? Wolf Angel won't do sushi. Okay, you're talking about regular oysters. Got it. If you don't know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, Google them. I've never had oysters. I've never had a desire to have oysters. The kind that come in a shell. Okay. I don't like sushi. Laura doesn't like lima beans. Alright. Dark Angel will never have rattlesnake again. And White Lotus Tiger is not terribly picky. There's not much I won't eat. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to actually think of what I would never have again. Oddly enough, watermelon. I will not eat watermelon. Or cauliflower. Alright, White Lotus is on my side. Doesn't like watermelon. Alright, there we go. Wolf Angel loves watermelon. Laura loves watermelon. See, it started for me... It's really a texture thing. It really is. Most melons I won't eat. Your favorite alcoholic drinks are watermelon? Yeah, so I can't eat watermelon because of the texture. That's part of it. And I don't care for the flavor. And food you hate. Food that you have the choice to eat, you make the choice not to. So yeah, I would easily say that watermelon would be it. And when I was in Belize, Central America, next to Guatemala. And right outside the airport, there was this little street vendor guy, and he had like fresh watermelon juice. And that's all it was. No added sugar, no added nothing, just literally juiced watermelons that he grew. And I tried some, and I couldn't get into the flavor of it. At all. Red 5 won't eat peas. I like peas. Peas and corn mixed together. Yummy. You eat almost anything. You can't do Jell-O. Feels like flavored. I know somebody who doesn't do anything that's gummy, and I think it's a texture thing. Honeydew is your favorite fruit. I gotta go with I'm kind of classic. I like my bananas. I like my apples. Oh, I know something I'll never have again. And I apologize if I offend anybody from our friends in the Caribbean. I was in Trinidad and Tobago back in 2002, which is in this, I believe, the southernmost tip of the Caribbean chain. Beautiful place to go, and I want to go back. And George Stewart coming in on YouTube. Hi, George. Welcome to the chat. So, they had a thing there called jelly nuts. And it was... Usually you would get it from, like, a street vendor. And it would be a coconut intact with the shell on the outside. It was like the husk was peeled off. But the outer shell, because, coconuts are actually, like, this big. They take all that off, and you're down to the actual coconut. What we know is the coconut inside. And they would poke a hole, and they would inject with like a baster of sorts a flavored jelly into the coconut milk and the meat of the coconut, and then stick a straw in it. It was horrific. I don't like coconut to begin with. I definitely don't like coconut milk, and whatever this was like the worst combination of all of that I could possibly imagine. Yeah, I won't ever go back to having a jelly nut ever again. Wolf Angel can't deal with the texture of bananas. Let's see, boiled eggs or something. White Lotus. I actually like hard-boiled eggs. I love hard-boiled eggs. I have 2 for breakfast almost every morning. Good, quick source of protein out the door. All right, we are finally at the next town. Bacon shark. Yes. I love shark. It is one of my favorite foods. George Stewart's coming in, watching on YouTube. Welcome. Oh no, gamer dad, no. Like, don't start this. Don't start this thing. Because I know what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that's not going to be for 5,000 points, eat a banana on your next stream. That's going to be for 5,000 points, you have to eat something you hate on your next stream. That's what that's going to become, and I am not going to be subjected to that. So I veto it here and now, recorded live for everybody. Not a chance. Anyway, so George, the question, I don't know if you missed it, is a food you have the option to eat, but you choose to never have again. Gamer Dad, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know you do. Stop it. Because here's the thing. You know what that means? That means that I would have to, if this was put in place where oh yes, Dark Angels. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Let me go heal up. George Stewart, when I eat Brussels sprouts. All right. See, I would have to keep something in stock, fresh in my house that I hate, on the off chance that somebody spends enough points on Twitch to cause me to eat it. No, do not make me keep. No, please. Pretty please. Don't make that a thing. I will veto that at the next meeting. Have no fear. How much space does it take to keep a watermelon around? White Lotus Tiger spent 2,500 points to redeem Sing Mode. Again. Apparently, sing an 80s song. Oh, goodness. Number one, I do not have the voice for most 80s songs. The public demands more show tunes. I'm trying to think, like, because I'm hitting a sudden fog. Oh, and because the points were spent, Poochie Ina goes to the front. I am not taking requests, and I am certainly not singing Like a Virgin, alright? Stop it. Hi, Lego Vader. Welcome to the chat. In case you missed it, the points have been redeemed that apparently now I have to sing a song. Yes. Thank you. Love my hat. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a brief, like, 2-minute break. And I'll be right back, and then I will do the sing a song. Do the Pokemon theme. Stop it! That means now I have to do 2 songs. I haven't even done the first one that was requested. Alright. Give me a sec. I shall return. Okay. Um. All right. So here's what I'll do for a second. Um. I'll turn off the game audio. Okay. You should still be able to hear me because I only turned off the game audio. Somebody comment that they can still hear me. I've decided on the two songs I'm going to do. One of them is actually from the 80s, but it is not a like 80s hair metal or anything. Why did we decide to add these point buy things? I mean, obviously they're good for the stream, but all right. Okay. All right, so let's see if you know this one. And I want to apologize. I want to apologize to the late great Gene Wilder for what I'm about to do. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. All right, so that's the first one. Thank you. Thank you. You people are sick. Okay. So this is another. So you probably know what that one is from. That's from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with the incomparable Gene Wilder. This one is a little more obscure. We'll see if anybody knows it. But this is actually one of the songs I sing to my daughters to help them sleep. So it seems to work. So it can't be terrible. But here's one. Lulu, I'll take you dreaming through the rainy night to a place behind the raindrops where the stars are bright. You may not find gold or silver, but a richer prize waits for you behind the raindrops if you close your eyes. Tonight, tonight, when all the world's asleep, we will tiptoe home with a wondrous star a star you can always keep. And years from now, when you go dreaming, when you're very old, though your crown be rich with rubies, diamonds set in gold, none will shine as bright as the star we'll find tonight, tonight, tonight. When all the world's asleep, we will find a star you can always keep. There you go. Can I play my game now? Is that something I can do? We're turning the game audio back on. Now I need to plug my phone into charge. Making me wear hats, sing songs. Yes, Red 5, save your points. So I can change hats now. All right. I only have 2 hats. I have the top hat, and now I can change it. Hang on. There we go. This is the hat I wear pretty much all day, every day at work. So. Save your points to make Wolf sing. Yes, Wolf is a fan. I do need to get an Ash cap. Wolf Angel is a fantastic singer, and admittedly, I have made her sing on her stream. So it's only fair that you horrible people do it to me too. Thank you, Laura. I'll have to update my song library of what I know. Let's get some more Pokeballs and potions. As far as what I can just pull off the top of my head. It doesn't show up on the Twitch stream on my screen. Haunter35 has just redeemed Sing Mode. Oh, just remember. Payback. Karma. Oh, karma. My karma is gonna run over you. Alright. You'll have to give me a few minutes to think about a song, something I can sing. Because I don't, I sing to my kids, but, you know, it doesn't matter if I get all the words right when I sing to them. They're 5 and under. I'm not doing Living on a Prayer. I don't take requests because I pretty much exclusively do show tunes and musical numbers. So something by ABBA. I don't know enough ABBA off the top of my head. Dream On. I hate all of you. Barbie Girl. Not doing... Yeah, no. Is there even a point to me playing this game? Like, I'm just gonna save, because I don't know when I'm gonna get back to it. Paul Abdul. Ah, I don't take requests. You horrible people. Well, Haunter, since you made this, you redeemed the points. This is the song that never ends. Let's see. Give me a second to think. Alright, so I'm gonna do this one. I can only do part of it, okay? Because it is a duet. So go ahead and sing it on your own on your end if you like. I don't even know if I can do this. Let it go. I've heard it enough to know it. My voice doesn't falsetto that high. Alright, here we go. Just keep laughing. Actually, hang on. I had an idea. I'm trying to look up an artist. I am still here. Give me a second. Something on Avenue Q. All right. How about a little country? Does that work for people? Ocean Avenue. Sure. All right. Country. Here we go. This is probably one you don't know because it was an artist. I know him as an actor. I don't know him as... I didn't know he did music until recently. The actor's name is Christian Kane. So if he ever sees this, I'm sorry. Well, I know they say all good things must come to some kind of ending. We were so damn good, I guess we never stood a chance. I'm gonna find what you've been missing. When that highway's tired of listening, you'll see I'm not that easy to forget. When a new moon shines through your window, or you hear a sad song on the radio, then you don't know why, but you just start to cry. Or you're driving round on a sunny day, and out of nowhere comes the pouring rain. Then a memory hits you right out of the blue. That's me, thinking of you. I'm not gonna try to stop you. Don't mean that I don't want to. If I know you, you've already made up your mind to go on and go with you leaving, but 1,000,000 miles between us. But you still feel me like I'm right there at your side. When a new moon shines through your window, or you hear a sad song on the radio, then you don't know why, but you just start to cry. Or you're driving round on a sunny day, and out of nowhere comes the pouring rain. Then a memory hits you right out of the blue. That's just me, Thinking of you, and I'm thinking about the road you're on. I'm thinking about you coming home. I'm wondering if you've got your radio on. And when you find your way to another town, and someone tries to lay it down, and a feeling hits you right out of the blue, it's just me thinking of you. That's just me thinking of you. So yeah, this Pokemon game. What's in here? I really wish I could use the running shoes inside of a building. Thank you, White Lotus Tiger. Actually, if you aren't familiar with Christian Kane, you probably are familiar with him as an actor. He's been in a lot. I first knew him, he was in the Angel TV series. He was Lindsay he was one of the lawyers with Wolfram and Hart in the Angel TV series. And if you're a fan of that series, he gets his hand cut off later, and then he gets like a demon hand put on. It's a whole thing. But that's Christian Kane. And then he was in the TV show Leverage. He was the hitter in Leverage, which is a fantastic show if you've never seen it. It's actually on it's all on Amazon Prime right now. And I think it's in season 3. He actually sings that song. It's his actual song off his album. And so I got to looking it up one day, and I was like, he was really good in that. And it was like, okay, is he an actor who can sing? No, he's actually he was in a band first and foremost. So you should definitely go look up his stuff if you like country music. Christian Kane, great actor, great singer. Thank you, Haunter, for redeeming the points. And that's the 4th song tonight. We're officially at a record. Well, I was at a record at 2. Well, I was actually at a record at 1, so. That's right, folks. If you want to spend your points to make me sing, you need to watch our stream. Build those points up. And you, too, can make me sing songs. Go ahead, off topic. That's perfectly fine, Lego Vader. You have 12,000. You could just make this a singing stream. I'm gonna have to start listening to more Broadway show tunes. Build that library up just in case. The more I see the Cruella preview, the less I want to see it. Agreed. The Cruella movie is 100% unnecessary. Dark Angel has 22,000. Got to get some newsies in there. I could do some Disney songs too. We can make that a thing. Or I could butcher some crooners. I could definitely do that. Well, see, what I like about doing Broadway songs is that you're not necessarily trying to match one person. Every performance of a Broadway song is different from everybody. So you have, as a performer, you have more freedom with your interpretation of it. And it's less critical, you know, because people don't expect you to be, people don't really expect you to be, you know, pick somebody, you know. My favorite Broadway performer is John Barrowman. He's the golden voice of Broadway. And he's an actor now more than anything, but he got his start almost exclusively on Broadway. You're interested in Cruella as a film? See, they did 101 Dalmatians film, and it was a good film. For what it was, you know, it was your typical 90s Home Alone era, you know, bad guy tries to kidnap the dogs movie. And that was fine. That was good. We didn't need anything else. This new movie is unnecessary. And I kind of felt that way when they did the live action Mulan. Not gonna lie. Now, as a film, is it good if I step back and go, okay, this isn't Disney Mulan, this is a rough interpretation of Mulan in an alternate universe, then yes, it's fine. But that's me. Oh, I had to switch out to Puccini. They need to choose their live-action remakes better. Yes, they do. Dark Angel! We need to put a cap on this. Okay, Dark Angel, I will sing. Let me do this gym battle first. And then I will sing, because you redeemed again. Well, it's your first time redeeming that one, but... Alright! I'm trying to think about what song I could do. I'm leaning towards Disney. I'm not sure I'm brave enough to do Disney, though. Ouch! Hey, that was painful, you jerk. Well, this was fun while it lasted. Something Weird Al. Maybe you should sing terribly and people will stop. I thought I was. Something Weird Al. Hang on. Hang on. She would love the song she requested. What song did you request? I missed that. Hang on. Make a man out of you. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I missed that in like the insane all of you going sing, 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 sing. All right. So, because Dark Angel did redeem the points and this is for her kid. I'm sorry, but okay. Give me a second to pull up the lyrics cuz I don't remember them off the top of my head and I'm going to lose this fight anyway. And for the record, there is... I'm not doing Albuquerque. That song is 11 minutes long. There's a version of this song of I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan that was sung in Mandarin by Jackie Chan. That is amazing. Just for the record, that exists out there. Go find it. See, I don't even know if I can do this. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons? You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mister, I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. Let's see. And I'm gonna... Okay, so I'm gonna skip over part of it where it jumps around to all the other voices. Time is racing toward us till the Huns arrive. Heed my every order, and you might survive. You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man out of you? You must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. You must be swift as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. That broke my voice. Oh. This is my lot now. This is what I do. Thought I just played games. I'm gonna lose this battle. In all seriousness, though, I am actually having a lot of fun with you guys, so I'll take it. So that's 5 times that's been that's 5 times that's been redeemed tonight. Are we gonna go for 6? Is somebody gonna go for 6 just to get a Weird Al song? Break me, it's fine. Singing and giggling along. You know what? That right there is all that matters. And you know, and here's the thing: I watch all these Disney movies because I've talked before. I've said it a dozen times. I've got 3 little girls. I watch these Disney movies with them. I sing along with them. I sing along to Frozen, and I sing along to Aladdin, and I sing along to Lion King. And you know what? They do too. And that right there is that's fun. You know, doesn't matter if you're on key or not. Doesn't matter if you're, you know, doesn't matter. It's silly and it's a good time. So who cares, right? Alright, I'm not even surprised Born at this point. I basically just asked for it. There's 6. Alright, hang on. Hang on, Weird Al. Because we've had Weird Al requested. We're gonna get Weird Al. I still have an hour left of my stream. And since this is Star Wars month, Harvey the Wonder Hamster, since this is Star Wars month, you asked for it. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. And I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. But their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas, then met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. We took a bongo from the scene and we went to Theed to see the Queen. We all wound up on Tatooine. That's where we found this boy. Oh my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later, now he's just a small fry. He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. And that's about as far as I'm gonna get into that, because without my guitar, it's kind of pointless. There you go, Weird Al. And that song is also like 9 minutes long, so. Let's see. I gotta catch up. I should do a duet with Wolf. Well, so fun fact, Wolf is actually flying to Florida, where I'm at, because there's a convention that we're going to for GNN. So I don't know if the timing will work out where I can do one of my streams, but maybe I'll talk to her. Maybe she might show up on one of my streams that weekend. We'll do a duet. That'll be fun. Hope I don't embarrass her by saying that. She's also with GNN, if anybody didn't know. Haunters, I'm building a set list for when it's my turn to sing on stream. Oh, you best believe payback's coming. Like, I got points. Don't worry. Right now, I'm going to try to beat this gym leader. Come on. I am in so much trouble here. Yeah, there's no way I can win. I'll have to beef up. So I'm going to go back to my save. And I'll have to beef up before I go into that, because I don't have anybody strong enough to take on rock type that know Rock Tomb. That's just not going to happen. thank you for coming on, White Lotus, and hanging out and talking and laughing with all of us. Thank you, and enjoy your evening. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. Wolf Angel, just an FYI to any of the other streamers, 52,000 points saved up. We should have like a 5,000 point goal, something absolutely just crazy. Yeah, I need to get a grass or a water type. That's what I'm trying to go do. I'm having a hard time focusing to do it. Let's go over here. This should be, what's over here should be strong enough. There are 3,400 relatively new. The fastest, so I know Wolf Angel gets a lot of hers because she does Sea of Thieves and streams like for the drops and stuff. So I mean, every like 15 minutes or whatever it is that you're on a stream, you get points. I think that's I'm not sure exact. I'd have to research like the exact timing of it, but yeah. And coming in on YouTube, Khalil Bao. Hello, welcome. Haunter is prepared to be a human jukebox. Yeah, I'm white. I can't beatbox. It's cool. Wolf Angel, I used your wing goal for the gym. I haven't got a wing goal yet. I need to. I need to change out Puccino. They're okay. They are specific per channel. See, I didn't know if they were cumulative overall. So yeah, just turn on somebody's stream in the background and put the phone in your pocket. You'll build up points. Make a stupid face. Me make a stupid face? There you go. Oh, you're saying like for the points to make a stupid, for 5,000 points make a stupid face. That's almost too easy. Oh, before the forest. Well, yeah, I guess there are down there by in the sand. We'll catch a Whismer while I'm here. Let's see, 5,000 points would be a good incentive for 5,000 points. I need to trade out Puccino. I forgot. You guys got me thinking about this now. Oh, I don't know. We've already had the suggest. Let's see. So make a stupid face for 5,000 points. We've had to. Eat something you absolutely despise for 5,000 points. I would say do like tell an embarrassing secret or something, but I think I've already actually done that on my channel. I've told embarrassing stories, that's for sure. Lick the controller for 5,000. Is it a weird fetish somebody has? Like, is that a thing that we should be doing? Doesn't mean everyone. That's true. That's true. But I feel like if I'm going to recommend one, it needs to be something that I could do, because otherwise I've told most of mine. not that everybody's probably heard them, because I think there's people on my stream ASMR commentary. Let's see. Maybe show off a weird talent. Or something. I don't know. If we're looking controllers, we might as well do OnlyFans. That's true. That's true. But I'm told that male OnlyFans don't do as well. So, you know. Sorry. Pretty sure nobody wants to see that. Okay, I'm just getting annoying Pokemon here. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a decent grass type in here, something I can use. You guys are weird. Weird talents. I have an if I say this, I'm gonna get, I have a Gene Simmons tongue. My tongue is unusually long. Oh, you got Route 1. Oh, that's way back there. Yeah, fun fact. My tongue is unnaturally long, and I bite it a lot, and it's really annoying. And when I talk, a lot of times I have to point it down behind my bottom teeth, because otherwise I develop a little bit of a lisp. And the more tired I am, the more noticeable it is. Yeah, that's a thing. There we go. Now I'm just randomly talking while I run around trying to catch Pokemon. Let's see, Route 115 up here. Surely there's something up here I can catch. I have no idea what that emoticon means. They're, Larar. I may have to go back to Route 103 and get a Wingull. Otherwise, yeah, because I'm just getting... These guys are useless. Psycho Circus is now obligatory. You're in the Psycho Circus. And I say, welcome to the show. I'm actually a huge Kiss fan. Do not ask me to seriously sing their music, though. It will. But yeah, I'm not joyous. Here, I'll move the microphone. There you go. That's proof. It's a weird fish. It is a weird fish. Looks like a fish is suffering. Like, if you look at his eyes, he's like... With huge eyes at your long tongue, yeah. Yep. That's a thing. It's an annoying thing more than anything else. Like I said, it affects how I talk, it affects how I eat. I end up biting it a lot. It does make it very easy to eat pudding cups, though, without a spoon. And Jello cups. I'm looking for a Wingull, and I haven't found one. I'm a little irritated. There we go! I just apparently had to say that phrase. You bite your tongue in cheek sometimes. That's for a different reason. Well, yes. Oh, seriously? Just found one. Alright. No, try not to knock this one out. I'm gonna try to just speak into Shalapir. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just outright catch this one. Hey, great ball. Why not? Seriously? You annoying bird. One more on to do it. I would say for like 5,000. I would say for like 5,000 points, you know, you have to answer a really personal question, but that could get out of hand really quickly in the wrong crowd. So I think that, well, I think that would be opens the opportunity for a lot of funny instances. I'll get the words out. Definitely not a Haunter can fit a whole apple. I feel like you're gonna have to prove that on stream. Now that you've said it. This is a different interface than I'm used to. Draw. Take Wingull out. You're not going through that wide open door. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. That's the very point I am making. Is that. That and I think my family watches this stream, so you know, don't ask me anything too personal. A personal question could I hand but be worth? Yeah. We could play Two Truths and a Lie. How about, ooh, that could be fun. For 5,000 points, you get to play Two Truths and a Lie with the streamer. They get to tell you 2 things that are true and 1 lie. And you have to guess what it is. That could be fun. I would do that. Because then the streamer can control what is what's being said, rather than the peanut gallery. Life isn't exciting enough for that. Well, it could be, that's the beauty, is it could be about anything. You know, just 2 things that are true about you and 1 that you just make up. It doesn't have to be like, one of them doesn't have to be that you met Bill Gates or, you know, whatever. Oh, now I find a Meryl. I know you said you weren't looking yet. Would you want a Romeo or a Juliet? You never did answer the question of yours weeks ago. Yes, I did say I'm not looking, and I did say I was unavailable, is the term, because I like being vague. Because that could mean anything. That could just mean I'm not looking. Would I want a Romeo or a Juliet? Juliet. I'll answer that one, honestly. Although, if you saw me in tights, you would think Romeo. I hope I don't offend anybody with that. I may or may not have done a off-stage production of Rocky Horror Picture Show once in my life. Or at least a few particular things about it. See, I don't get, people can ask me whatever they want. I can always refute, personally, me, and I'm not going to say this for every streamer, I am not offended by anything. Nothing offends me. Nothing offends me to the point that I'm going to be like, realistically, because I mean, most decent human beings aren't going to like go after my kids, you know, attack my kids or anything like that, you know, so it's, very few things are ever going to be said to me that are actually going to bother me. But I can always refuse to answer things or be very vague. And I'm not afraid to. Not afraid to be vague. So is that a good enough answer for you, Dark Angel? Hey, a wild Silcoon. There we go. I don't know if Mooglenator's still in the chat, but there you go, Mooglenator. That's a wild Silcoon for you. Did you make that a thing, Wolf Angel? All right then. You know, I can get behind this one. This is easier than singing. All right, 2 truths and a lie. Let me think of some good ones. I have escaped from jail. I have been hit by a car as a pedestrian. I have met the last 3 presidents. Dark Angel. Met the president is the lie. You are correct. Very good. I have been hit by a car twice. That is correct. And I have escaped from jail twice. I have not met the last 3 presidents. But the president's one was the lie. I did 2 jail escapes as a publicity stunt, 2009, 2010, from a legit jail. And I did it 2 different ways. That was the condition of doing it the second time, was it had to be done a different way than the first time. And the list of people who know exactly how both were done, I can count on one hand. I love doing escapes. I absolutely love escapes. Because they're a different level of challenge, they're a different level of skill, a different level of education, of knowing. You have to know your own physical limitations. That's what I mean by education. Like you have to have pushed your body enough to the limit to know how far you can push yourself to do the escape. Because where most illusions, I would say 99% of illusions are just that, they are illusions, and the danger is illusion as well. There's always fail-safes, there's always backups, but a lot of escapes are very real and can very really hurt you. And I've been hurt by a few of them. But I've been suspended by my ankles 20 feet above pavement, getting out of a straitjacket. I've escaped from jail. Handcuffs, chains, rope. I've dislocated things to make it possible. And deliberately dislocating things to do that is not pleasant. As a result, my right arm is very easy to dislocate. Yeah. The only one I have left is I want to do is an underwater escape. Never done it. And that's one where there's a lot of fail-safes and there's a lot of things that are in place that cut your danger threshold down. The jail escape, the only thing at risk with both jail escapes was reputation. That was the only danger I was in was danger of my reputation if I failed, because it was truly just publicity. So, yep. And getting hit by the car twice. I don't recommend it. It sucks. First time very nearly killed me. The second time was less fatal. Obviously, I mean, neither one were fatal, obviously, but the second one was less likely to kill me. When I was 14, I was one of those kids that got hit crossing the street after getting off the school bus. Yep, had my backpack on, leather jacket on. I went to cross the street, traffic had stopped, guy went around a bunch of other cars and hit me from the side. Did a lot of damage. None of my bones broke. I have a scar on the back of my neck back here. If my hair's cut super short, you can see it from where my neck and my head hit the road. I've got scars on my hands and my legs from the car. Thankfully, most of those have faded over time. And I took a lot of, there was a lot of muscle damage, a lot of tendon damage. The joints themselves were badly affected. I walked with a cane for a few years. Years of physical therapy, messed up my short-term memory. There's parts of my childhood that are gone. Just totally not there. And the second time it happened was almost 7 years ago. No, it was 6 years ago. I was walking on the left-hand side, and I was walking on the left-hand side through my apartment complex. We had this nice winding road, and this kid, just a kid, came around the corner and was on his phone, and he came around the corner and he came over on the left-hand side and hit from behind. And I never heard it, never saw it. The second it hit me, I immediately knew what it was. It's not a feeling you forget, ever. Even sitting here now, if I think about it, I can remember exactly how all of it feels. It sucks. So I went back onto the hood, and then it threw me forward. I hit the ground, rolled, and stood up. Pure adrenaline to see what had happened. Some kid, he ended up driving off. I got his license plate and pressed charges, or filed a police report, and ultimately got an attorney for that one. But yep, the odds of being struck by a car twice as a pedestrian and not breaking a bone are higher than being struck by lightning twice. But not something I recommend. There's a running joke in my family that I just really suck at dying. Let's see. Wolf Angel apparently really loves water. Well, when the time comes, I'll be looking for people to be on a crew. So that's the other nice thing about doing escapes, is that you work with you're almost all you should never do them alone. You should always have people looking out for you, and you get really cool trust, built up with people. And usually, whenever I have people on my crew, it's people I trust the most. So it's a good time. It's fun. I'm just building up my wing goal while I talk to you guys. My misspelled name is used not much further from where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, it's a running thing, because the Devon Corporation is a thing in this. We're all glad you suck at dying. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, if I were dead, I wouldn't have sung 6 songs for you guys tonight. So there, that's a very elaborate 2 truths and a lie. I've never met a president. I have met senators. I have performed for congressmen. I have met many celebrities. I got to do magic for Larry Bird, which was really cool. Basketball legend Larry Bird. That man is I thought I was tall. I'll tell you a funny story about that, since I'm on the topic and it's my stream and I'm ranting. Rambling. So, Larry Bird. I was booked to perform at this fundraiser for the arts. If you don't know who Larry Bird is, Google Larry Bird. Larry Bird is like 7'6". Okay? His wife is like 5'4". Seeing them together, like, his wife is like at his elbow. Okay? So, I'm performing at this fundraiser for the arts, and he was a big patron of the arts. And everybody, I mean, this place, it was like lobster dinners, $150 a ticket. This was a high-end event. Very, very classy event. It was outdoors. So I'm there performing, doing magic. I was booked to do walk around magic, which is where, you know, I go table to table where people are having drinks, hors d'oeuvres, or eating their dinner, whatever it is as the night goes on, and doing magic for them. And everybody was asking, you know, when's Larry Bird gonna get here? When's Larry Bird gonna get here? And I'm like, seriously, you'll know when he gets here. Like, you won't be able to miss Larry Bird. Sure enough, Larry Bird shows up, and there is this man towering over everybody else there. And it's like, there's Larry Bird. So, naturally, media's there taking pictures. People are talking to him. You know, he's being really nice. You know, you can tell he's tired. It's as the evening went on, you could see he was getting kind of everybody trying to talk to him. So I didn't approach him, but I badly wanted to. I'm not even a big basketball fan, but I'm from Indiana. Larry Bird's from Indiana, so it was really cool. Like, I'm not going to miss this opportunity to meet the man. And time went on. I was performing, and I had actually completely forgotten that I was going to, you know, meet him and talk to him. And then it was nearing the end of dinner. Everybody was done. People were just talking. There was a DJ there, dance floor, which was bizarre for this kind of event, but whatever. And I saw him and his wife sitting down. They had finished eating, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna walk up and I'm just gonna do magic for Larry Bird. Just gonna do it. Like, why not? So I did. Walked right up to him and did a card trick for him and his lovely wife, and they were very nice, and I got to shake his hand. And my hands are substantial. I can palm a basketball. My hands are large. His hands made mine look like a child. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that's one of my celebrity stories. I'm not gonna catch this Abra, I'm sure, but I'll try it. Because the first thing he's gonna do is teleport away. Yep, and here he goes. Realistically, I have hours of stories from being on the road as a performer, places I've been, things that have happened, good, bad, ugly. Oh yeah. And in a lot of ways, I'm glad I'm not traveling like I used to for shows, and I was away a lot. My life consisted around, I mean, it was a performer life, you know, and I wasn't even as busy as a lot of my friends were, you know, but I was, you know, birthday parties every weekend, and doing corporate events and doing fundraisers and charities and just all these different things. Now I do shows when I want to because I want to do them. And I've come to realize that that is way more fun than trying to, like, focus on doing it for a living. And one of these are great moves to use on him, but that's what I got. right, so I want to take this time. If you haven't been to our Facebook page, Geek News Now, you should head on over to GNN on Geek News Now. There's specifically a page called GNN Greats. If you do, go join the GNN Greats page. I like to do polls where you, the fans, can get involved. So if you're a fan of my stream, go on over to the GNN Greats Facebook page, because I have a poll I put up just before I went live tonight, where you will get to vote on what game I play on Tuesday, since it's the last Tuesday of the month of May, and the last Tuesday of Star Wars month. I want to do a Star Wars game, and I put a bunch of options up there, and some of them are real obscure ducks. So go take a look at them, take a vote. If you're not sure what any of them are, just vote at random. I will tell you, most of them are B-grade games. They are not great titles, but they're fun to play. So go on over to GNN Greats on Facebook and check that out. Also, go over to geeknewsnow.net. You will see awesome articles and amazing content, and I can say that because I write some of the articles and amazing content. There's over 600 articles on the website, more going up every single week. I mean, that number increases exponentially quickly right now. We've got an amazing team of writers, not just me, that are out there putting out some really good content. So be sure to go on over to geeknewsnow.net. Follow us on Facebook, Geek News Now, and you found me here on Twitch, which I want to thank you for doing that. And did you know that if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to one free Twitch channel every single month? So why not subscribe to the one that you're watching right now? There's my spiel. Now I'm going to go try to take on the gym leader, because I'd like to get that done before, I'd like to get one badge before I finish my stream tonight. Maybe I need to have a little less caffeine. You see, these are 30-ounce cups, and I drink 4 of them during my stream. And they're all caffeinated water, so by the end, I'm wired. Yeah, trying to go to bed after my stream, it just doesn't happen. Oh, when I reset, it was before I faced these guys. So hey, that's more experience for my Wingull. I'll need Wingull higher than 13. Ah, dual battle. There's no point in even hitting him with a fire move. It's not going to do anything. Awesome. That's good to know. Thank you, Wolf Angel. Okay. Well, let's go level up some more. It cracks me up how he runs. The way the sprite moves when he runs. That just is hilarious to me. Hit my growl. Alright guys, I will be right back. Give me just one moment. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm back. See if I can't find a couple trainers in here. Nope, not gonna work. Although I wonder, any Pokemon? Any rock type Pokemon? Any? Not quite. So does anybody have any fun weekend plans they care to share? Anything special lined up that you're gonna do? Because I think I'm gonna take my kids and we're gonna do. So my middle child just turned 3 last Tuesday, and we did cake and ice cream. Actually, an ice cream cake for her birthday last Saturday. But I think this Saturday, we're gonna go out and actually go out. And there's a couple cool places I can take them where they can go play and run and jump and go crazy, and it's fun. Ultimately, I'm gonna spend my weekend with my kids as much as I can. I am streaming Saturday. I know my Saturday stream schedule is gonna alternate for a few weeks because of just things I've got that going on the weekend where I can't. But this Saturday, I am continuing my Knights of the Old Republic stream. Your mama's gonna come visit this weekend. That's awesome. My parents flew in last weekend for my middle's birthday. I think it's good that you have a good relationship with your parents. I think it's important. Wolf Angel, what about you? You got anything planned this weekend? I'm really looking forward to next weekend because I fly out next Friday to go to San Antonio for the weekend. So that'll be fun. A lot of Whismers in here. Yeah, next weekend is going to be fun. I know Lego Vader's going to be there. Wolf Angel's going to be there. There's a bunch of people from GNN that are going to be there. It's happening. It's San Antonio's where it's at. San Antonio's just at least where I will be. Never been there. All the traveling I've done, places I've been. Never been to San Antonio. I've been to Houston, Galveston, and Alvin, Texas, but I have not been to San Antonio. You should come hang out, Dark Angel. Round out the whole trip. You show up, we'll just get my entire Twitch stream to show up in San Antonio. That'd be awesome. Who is in my party? Torchic, Cascoon, Zigzagoon, Ralts, Puccina, and Wingull. Looks like I will be finishing my stream tonight and not getting my gym badge because I didn't know, and I've got to level up my Wingull more. Although there is a faster way to do it. Now that it just occurred to me. I don't know why this didn't occur to me sooner. Wait, does he steal stuff? Will he like just randomly steal stuff out of your bag? Is that what you mean? I'm not familiar enough with this generation to know I would not put it past them to do that. I didn't even notice that he had an escape rope. Well, all right then. He steals items. Wow. That's awesome. It's good to know. Oh, not from me. Oh, he steals them. Oh. Okay, I was like, am I gonna just like find random stuff that was in my bag in his possession? Like, I did not know. That's really funny. And the nose pass here will probably knock me out. But I get the experience I need. I'm just gonna let him just knock out my team because it's faster this way. So I'll get this gym badge and then I'll call my stream. Come on, use Rock Tomb and end it. Like, hurry up. Thank you. Nose Pass is a beast. Like, he's one of my least favorite aesthetic Pokemon, but he's a beast. Wish I thought of this earlier. This is the fastest way to do it. Infinite gym battle. Or infinite trainer battle. Until you're strong enough to beat it. Oh, it missed. Sweet. It should give me... That should do it. As long as I don't miss. Oh, you serious, you jerk. Well. One more. This should, after this round, it should do it. Should do it. We shall see. Well, I want to thank everybody who's been on my stream tonight. As soon as this is over, I'm going to save my game and sign off. It's been fun. It was fun singing songs for you guys and playing games, and I hope we continue to do that in the future. And it was a good time. So I want to thank everybody again for being on my stream. Go ahead and over to Geek News Now, GNN on Facebook, GNN Greats on Facebook as well, and check out contests and giveaways and cool different things that you can be a part of. Are you serious? Oh, he missed. I got lucky. Are you? Stop it. Stop it. No. It has been a fun night. You are correct, Dark Angel. It has been a fun night. Oh, come on! Alright, this next one should do it. Critical hit. Well, a critical hit. That's all I would have asked for. That's all I really needed. Just give me a critical hit, but no. No critical hit. There's 5 more minutes. That's right. That's right. I don't think anyone's coming on to stream after me, so I'll take a few extra minutes to finish this off. Come on, miss. what I wouldn't give for a critical hit. You know, Wolf Angel, I'm mad at you. You said I just needed to be higher than level 13. Just higher than level 13. I'm level 16 and I'm getting my butt handed to me. It's true. You didn't say how much higher. Just higher than 13. You didn't lie. That is true. Come on, critical hit, critical hit, critical hit. Oh, come on already. There are probably speedrunners watching this right now, just crying inside. I need to do more than half his damage on the first hit. Or I need to do more than half his health's worth of damage so that I can do it in 2 hits. I'll probably be able to do that here in just a moment. If I didn't want to growl. Wrong move. No, not quite enough experience. Let's see. Maybe. Possibly. If I'm lucky. Nope. One hit point. That's all he was at. Just 1 hit point. "15 minutes. I've been at this, part of it, for way too long. This will be my last attempt for the evening. Before I rage quit. Sink or swim. This should do it. Fingers crossed. Finally. Finally. Thank you very much. That's right, you're giving me that stone badge. Okay. So that was fun. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Or, correction, I will see you on Saturday for my Star Wars stream. I'll get it straight. I will see you Saturday for my Star Wars stream. Take care, guys.